Holy cow. FFIE just keeps doing it. It had a nice little run here. It's up 52% at the end of the day. Very nice little move. Now, here's the thing, guys. Now that it has a move, if as long as you're taking profit, that's all that matters because the market can take it back, in a blink of an eye. And this is what we're seeing here. We've seen the top of here. It went all the way back down here. It lost about 70%, in about a couple days here. And so this looks like to be the bottom here. As you can see, we got very close to this candle here. This candle is acting as support. You can very clearly see right in here is that nice support. You can put it, I usually put it right here. It got a little under it, but I like to put it at the body there. But this is nice support. It got close to here, and then it whipped up here. And where do we go from here? The price predictions that you always want to aim for is definitely the EMA20. And like I said before, anything above that is a cherry on the top. It's very convenient that, right in here we hit the 20, we go a little bit above it, and then we come down. But if we clearly have a trend channel here. As you can see, we had the bottom here is going to be support, and you have no doubt about it that if it gets to this bottom trend channel here, this is going to act as support too. So right in here is going to be very strong support. As we know, we have a sound foundation here where we hit this, so that is what creates a channel. So for FFIE, where can we go? I mean, it can go anywhere it wants, but it's going to stay in this channel, I believe, for some time. I would definitely target just the EMAs here. You have the EMA 5, the 10, and the 20. This move alone made a 50% move. I always tell my people in the Discord, we look for 10 to 20% gains. I am in a sympathy play of FFIE. You guys that are in my Discord, you guys know what stocks I'm in, but had a pretty decent size move up. But yeah, FFIE has been known to pump. The volume right here is 69 million. Not as big as where this initial pump was. This was 153 million, but it's definitely not a blink of it, something not just to look at it. Because 69 million, that is a ton of volume that came into FFIE compared to these previous days. It kind of died out and then it came back in again. So a lot of people keep asking me, how do you know when to buy? Well, here's the thing, when you draw your trend channel, we'll get rid of this here. When you have massive time distance away from the EMA 5 and the 10, those are your short-term targets. You don't have to hit the EMA 20 all the time unless there's massive distance. This one right here went from 731 on this date and then to 822. That is not even 1 month time frame. I would not even targeted that. I look for extremes, just like, you want to find extremes in anything. When a stock is more oversold, it catches my eye. When you look at this pattern here, the last time we touched the EMA 5 was here. All these other candles did not. This one you might think touched, as you can see this, this little body here is kind of touching right here, but right here you want to look at the vertical here. It did not touch the EMA 5. So when you look at this, and then you might be like, okay, so we have that going against us, and then you look at this bottom band here, this is going to give you the best buy signal. Obviously, right in here, this is just basic support and resistance. That's what happened here. We had this big move down. We went on this candle here where we initially took off, and then we took off again. So right in here is going to be your best entries, and I can show you guys how many times I took this one before, but this was a very solid gain, and then you use your data price range and be like, well, what is the return just to the EMA 5 right here was a 60%, EMA 10 was a 134% move. That was massive returns. So yeah, so when this has a move up, we want to give it some time distance. It almost hit this EMA 20. We did get away from the EMA 5, and then we snipped the EMA 5 and 10 all together here. And when you look at the history of the stock and you look at what has this thing done in the past, this will always be on the chart. Looking at this, and everyone's going to see this big massive pump, so everyone's going to be like, wow, I want to get into that, and I think it could do it again. But it's going to take a very, very long time, or if ever it ever does anything close to this, because if you look at the this move up, it was a very rare move up that happened, okay? And if you look at it, we were well above the ATR4s, to the extreme, and this is why it sold off tremendously. And price on the upside has to go to the EMA 5, 10, and 20, and that's what we did right in here. we hit the 5 right here, then we go to get very close to the 10, and then we go to the 20. And so what I tell people is, just like when a stock is going down and up, you wait for that time distance. And when we initially launched this thing off, you see how everything is coordinated to the algos here. You see how to a T we hit this EMA 20 and then it drops down. So why risk it if you'd be like, oh, it can go just a little higher, it could go way up in here, and that's what it did right here. But sometimes it does not do that. It wicks it just like this just to go down. And that's why I say, guys, never be greedy. The pigs get slaughtered in the market. And so it's better to be safe than sorry. And then here's this scenario again. 410, we last touched the EMA 10. Look all the way back here at 507. That was about a 1 month target. And you see how algos take it up to hit the 10 and then 20. And then obviously it went way higher. But no one could predict that move. So I can keep showing you examples, but the best trades that you can ever take are near the ATR4, right in this area here where it touches the bottom band. And I can get your chart to look like mine. If yours not like this, you can join my Discord. But you can see how algos control the market. Right in here, we hit the 5 and the 10, and 2, and this is where the algos wanted to take it. There was massive time distance of not touching it, and then it goes down. But you guys want to look at the previous data and be like, well, where do I go from here? The price has pumped 52%. I would not buy it. I would not buy it, because, once a price gets going, especially a penny stock, it is very risky. You should if you're telling yourself you didn't want it on this candle on September 3rd, then and if you saw this clear support and resistance here, obviously then you probably shouldn't be in the trade here. Obviously your risk management is very well under here, because if it drops below this low here, then it's very bearish. That'll be a new low, and then the bears are full in control. So you can see very clearly the risk management from here to here, it's very well played out. So if we draw this to here, you have a 21% stop loss or 23% stop loss, but your upside is way higher. As you can see, if you draw your trend channels, guys, you know for sure of what you're looking at. So yeah, I just wanted to do an analysis on this, because every time FFIE runs, everyone gets hyped, and then just for new bag holders to get played out into the top trend channel is going to be your massive resistance. Can it go above it like this? Yes, but oftentimes the candle will close below it, unless if it's a nice breakout and maybe a catalyst or something. So your big support is going to be at this bottom candle here, core aligned with this lower trend channel. That's going to be your big support, your last line of defense. But yeah, just keep this one on watch. FFIE, a lot of people say, I have been in it for a very long time. I personally would say, guys, you can make it back. I had to cut, when I'd beginning to start trading, when I've held penny stocks for so long, if you hold them too long, it's just not worth it. You need to cut the loss out and just say, there's always another trade to get into. And I'm here to help you guys out here. If you guys want to join the Discord, the premium Discord is very affordable. It's not super expensive where you charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and it has one of the highest win ratios that I've ever seen. And this strategy right here works. There's no guesswork. There's no FOMO. When a price moves up, you're done. You know exactly when the price gets cleared to this bottom band with time distance. You know the EMAs that you want to target. You look for a low K on the KDJ, which is this stochastic oscillator, which I didn't get a chance to talk about. As you can see, this candle right here was a 3.78, extremely low, and we had to move up. So yeah, I talk about all this in my education. If you guys want to join, please read how to subscribe. For Android users, you will have to use a computer or your phone's browser. Avoid scammers. I'll never message or DM you first. Read the testimonies. Lots of people in here talk about a lot of things and give credit to this system mainly. And it's a really nice system. It took me years to develop. If you guys want to join it, hit the server shop in the top left, and you'll see Day and Swing Trading Plus is only $12 a month, and that accesses all my systems. And the reason why I want you to just give the Day and Swing Trading Plus a try is because, one, the day trades have been absolute fire. If you're like, man, I just don't want to get rid of my FFIE loss, or I've been holding this thing forever, I'm down thousands of dollars. We have members make thousands of dollars with a small account, and it has been growing. The last member went from $500 to $1,000 in just two weeks time frame. So initially doubling your account. So you can get it back. I know the whole vicious cycle where you think you can't come back from it. I'm here to show you a good strategy. The day trading is absolutely the best strategy ever. It's using shorter term time frames with reversions to the mean. So $12 a month, you get access to all these services here. If you subscribe on your computer, it's the cheapest. Than if you do it on your phone, it'll charge you an iOS fee. And just to give you a little brief scenario to give you confidence, I'll show you guys the RTK journal here, and you can clearly see the swing trading has been very good. Swing trading has been very hard this past month because the market's very bearish, but we're still able to make out on some wins. Day trades have been absolute the best, and I improvised it a little to where, as you can see, when I improvised it, we're up on we're on like a 18 win streak here, averaging 10 to 20% returns every trade and making lots and lots of money. If you guys know, if you started with $1,000 here, you would have definitely about tripled it this month. So I just give you that to just not to be really cocky and all, but it's to give you trust in this system. A lot of people like to see results. So I just want to show you guys that. And then I also do live streams for people who want to see me real time trading and all that. But this is FFIE. It is one of my favorites down here at this bottom trend channel. But the problem with it is we don't have like massive time distance to EMA 20. There is a ticker that has massive time distance to the EMA 20, and it is a sympathy play of FFIE. If you guys want to join, I have that in my swing trade alerts you can look at. I think you guys are going to like that play. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the Discord, and let's make some money.